A long, long time ago, in the middle of a land wrapped in rivers, there was a village. This village was so blessed. The water curled around it like a silver snake, guarding it on every side. The people lived happily. It was a typical Nigerian village filled with joy. They fished from the river, and their nets always heavy whenever they go fishing. They farmed the soft soil, and the harvest never failed. They sang songs, they told jokes. Children splashed along the river's edge. For 11 months of the year, laughter lived there. But when the August moon arose, red and ran like blood in the sky, their laughter turned to weeping. Because beneath those waters lived a soul, the goddess of the river. Beautiful, yes. Powerful, yes. But her heart was as cold as the deep. Each August moon, she stretched her hand from the water and demanded a prize. One virgin girl. Refuse her, and the fishes would die. The crops would wither, and sickness would creep through the land. Every blessing she gave came with a price. So year after year, when the August moon appeared, families hid their daughters. Mothers wept into their wrappers. Fathers prayed in vain, but when Esau's finger pointed, there was no escape. Then came the year of Awele. Awele, the most beautiful girl in the village, the fire-tongued girl, sharp of mind, quick of step, brave as a lion. She was the pride of her father, a widower who had nothing else in this world but her. When the goddess called her name, the villagers cried out, "Not Awele, not the only child of her father." The old women wailed, the young men shook their heads, but the decree of Esau was final. Her father, however, would not bow. He carved hiding places, led her into secret caves, and stood guard like a lion over its coop. He thundered, "The river may swallow me, but it shall not swallow my daughter." But the goddess grew very angry. The river soared, fishes floated like corpses, crops turned yellow, the trees stood naked. Hunger came into the land like a thief. When children's bellies swelled with hunger, the old died with empty calabashes. The people gathered before Awele's father. "Release her," they shouted. "Will you kill all of us for the sake of your own child? Are our sons and daughters less than yours?" But the father's heart was stone. He spat on the ground. "Better I fight a goddess than bury my own child. The only child I have. I will never give her to the goddess." At last, when the August moon was full, the river roared like thunder. Storms tore the night. Then Awele stepped out of hiding. Fierce and brave, she was tired of hiding and making her people suffer. She picked up the white cloth that was offered to her by the priest and wrapped herself around it, her eyes burning like twin torches. "Enough," she cried out. "If death is my portion, let me face it myself. But hear me, O goddess. If you keep taking people out of innocence, I will not agree that I die in silence. I will never serve you. My spirit will rise and fight you, goddess or not." The villagers grasped. No chosen girl had ever spoken so. The river stilled. The wind held its breath, and the soul rose from the water, tall, terrible, woven of waves and moonlight. She stretched her hands to take Awele, but Awele did not tremble. She spoke to her calmly. "For years, You've taken people's life. They did nothing wrong, but you took their lives. If you're indeed a goddess, if you indeed claim to be the mother of the land, why do you kill your children? Why do you take your children as sacrifice? We could offer other things like goats, like fruits, the products of our farming. We could offer other better things to you. Not our lives, goddess. Not our lives. Esau's eyes flashed like lightning. Then slowly she laughed. The laugh rolled like thunder over the water. Bravery, she said, is the food of the gods. For centuries you bowed, but you, child, you stood. Because of you, the curse is broken. From this day, no more blood will feed me. Instead, I will bless your river with sweetness and your land with fruit. And with a splash like a mountain falling, she was gone. From that year on, the August moon was no longer a time of mourning. It became a time of festival. Drums shook the night, dancers leaped high, storytellers raised their voices. Children gathered round the fire to hear the tale of the girl who faced a goddess and lived. And her father, old and grey, would always end the story the same way. Children, remember, silence does not save us. It is courage that sets us free. And so, the river that once cursed the land became its blessing. And Awele's name lived forever, carried in song whenever the August moon rose.